All right, welcome back. A very special segment of Bayou Time. You ever complain when you have to walk a mile? I know I have. Well, our guest now is walking 2,817 miles on the Old Spanish Trail. And her name, she's with us now, Miss Edie Litterfield Sunbee. How are you?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah, and you look fantastic, and what a great story. First of all, just for the audience, Litterfield, you told me that's English?
Littlefield, yes. It's English, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Sunbee?
My husband's Norwegian, so that's a Sundby.
Sundby?
Yes.
Okay. All right, great. So my crew came in and says, you got to see this story. This lady's walking 2,817 miles on the Old Spanish Trail, and that you'd be walking through Houma. So I said, well, try to get her in. Well, here you are. Tell me about this, and your story is interesting. How did this all come about?
Well, like all of us, life throws you a curveball, and when that ball hits you, it either knocks you to your knees or knocks you out. And for me, it was stage 4 gallbladder cancer. It was in 8 organs, and I was given a few months to live. And so I started aggressive treatment, and I started walking to help deal with that treatment.
So you took something that would have been devastating and turned it into something that turned out to be very positive.
Well, lucky for me that walking is the closest thing we have to a miracle drug. And I always say, hey, instead of taking a pill, take a walk. Even if you have to take a pill, go ahead and take a walk anyway.
Right.
And yeah.
So tell me about what you've seen along the way. How inspiring is it?
Oh my gosh, it's like every day, it's just like you're stunned. You're stunned at what you see. And of course, I walked a slow life down, and I see everything out there. I see things bicyclists don't see. I see things that people saw 150 years ago, that saw 2,000 years ago, because a lot has not changed. And actually, when I walk, I see the past. What's all around me. I understand the past. And as I walk, I'm in the present. I mean, you're just so alert, so alive, because things are coming at you all the time. You just cannot ever wear anything in your ear. You're just totally alert. You're totally mindful.
And this is you walking, and this is, of course, you're walking right by our studios where we intercepted and got you in here. But I'm sure you see so many people and meet so many people and listen to so many stories, and they hear your story.
The stories here, especially in southern Louisiana, along the Old Spanish Trail, are absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just like, the Creole, the Spanish, the French, the British, the English. I mean, it's like all here. All history is here. And it's like a crossroads of cultures.
We're the melting pot.
It is absolutely, and it's amazing the people I've met and how kind they have been to me. I'm stopped every day. Well, people stop, say, do you need water? Are you okay? Do you need money? I mean, they're just so sweet.
And let's roll in. Let's get the map up, Jen, if we can, because let people see the track. We're going to pull up the map of the Old Spanish Trail, and there you have it. So how long does it take?
Well, I'm doing this walk in segments. I'm doing about 300 miles at a time, a state at a time. Well, it just so happens that Louisiana, from the Sabine River that separates us from Texas, and the Pearl River that separates us from Mississippi, it just so happens that that's 320 miles, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous walk for a long-distance walker like myself.
And do you pick, I'm sure you have to sit down and map it out before and say, okay, here's where I'm going to be walking. What decisions have you made along that route?
Well, you do it day by day, and sometimes multiple times during the day, because roads change. Google Maps, satellite maps are 6 years old, some of them, or even older. The Google Map doesn't even show the turnaround here in Houma, So you can't rely on anything except what you see at that moment in time. You cannot prepare for this. You can't get in shape for this. You can't plan for this. Just like life, you just have to get out and live it.
So you're on the fly all the time.
All
you're
the time.
You're improvising.
All the time.
But you seem like you're pretty happy about improvising.
Well, I've dealt with uncertainty. Stage 4 cancer, death is very uncertain. But it's like Churchill said, when you get shot at and missed, things become much more exhilarating. And I think I've been so blessed and so lucky to make it through stage 4 cancer. It's like all I want to do is breathe and live and love.
And you said, I saw it on your quote, to heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually.
Yes,
Walking helps you with all three.
indeed. And I always say that if you have a deep spiritual malaise, deep physical despair or emotional despair or a physical ailment like stage 4 cancer, sometimes you have to walk a little bit longer to clean it out, clear it out, and to renew.
Now, you and your husband live in San Diego,
Yes, we do.
all right? You're a long way from home.
Well, that's where the old Spanish Trail Road that
Yeah.
goes right by your studio, right here.
right.
That's where it starts. And it's 2,817 miles from San Diego to St. Augustine, Florida. And the good Lord willing, I'm going to walk every bit of it.
Well, that is a great story, and Miss Edie, we appreciate you taking time to come visit with us and letting our audience see how inspirational you are. And I'm so glad you're doing well, and you got a little ways to go yet.
I got a long ways to go. I hope it lasts the rest of my life. I'm doing one state at a time, and I'm enjoying every single day, every single step
Well,
out there.
you're a great inspiration, a great commercial for anybody out there who's trying to beat the odds. Look at Miss Edie here. Thank you so much for taking time to talk with us, and good luck and God bless you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, there you
Thank
have
you.
it. What a great segment here on Buy You Time, and drop us a note every now and then where you at and how you doing.
I sure will.
we'll give an
My
update.
pleasure.
All right, there you have it, right here on Buy You Time. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with a lot more. Don't go away.